Welcome to another episode of Love and Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I'm going to be recapping episode 5 of the Fox reality TV survival show, Extracted. If you are not watching this show, you need to be. The series follows 12 untrained competitors attempting to survive grueling conditions while their families are locked down at a secluded headquarters watching them navigate 24/7. This has been an incredible show. I really, really enjoy the dynamic of the show. And we kind of pick up right where we left off last week. The storms were an issue. Megan is a little bit of a sad panda, but she made it through her night talking to her dad, which, as a father, kind of made me cry a little bit as well. It'll choke up a little bit, but I do love the dynamic of them talking to the cameras and making them kind of understand like this is helping me get through the night. And to me, to me, this was kind of a theme as we were going through this episode. Ryan H is in the orange. He said he's almost there leaving. He almost thought he was going to leave last night because of the storm. Robin felt like she was in the same boat. Haley is hitting home runs. Jake is in the best position. Others think that Ryan is the strong. Ryan W is the strongest, but apparently he's dealing with a little bit of a headache. Now, let's not forget about the ranking process. They want to work together. We have a lot of collusion going on here. We've got a lot of people starting to play the game again, which I want to say to everybody at home, and I'm going to remind everybody a few times. This is, in fact, a competition reality game. We're vying for $250,000. But a survival trial is imminent. So we get our ranking of best condition to worst condition. Jake's first, Haley second, Ryan W's third, Woody's fourth, Ryan H fifth, Jacobine sixth, Robin seventh, Megan eighth. In the slot now, obviously the rankings always have something to do with what's transpiring. In the supply room, there are weapons. Some of the weapons are better than others, limited quantities of each. Obviously, it's going to be reverse order of what is going to happen. Megan's team believes that their Megan is flying under the radar, and good for her. Four spears, 3 bow and arrows, and 8 slingshots are inside. Megan, Robin, and Jacobine got the bow and arrows, and then Haley and Ryan H got the spears. Woody, Ryan W, and Jake's team got the slingshots. Very, very interesting choices here. However, we get another massive storm that now delays the hunting trial, which has now been postponed. People are starting to talk about how Ryan W is too strong and they must attempt to come after him. He's literally bragging about his deer meat. And now the hunting trial has been moved indefinitely. Yeah, indefinitely, folks. We are indefinite here. All right. Moving on here, they can write to their survivor. They have 30 minutes to write a letter. Everyone writes letters to their, only to have them walk outside and see their letters above a burning fire. What does this mean? Let me tell you what it means, everybody. It's a game of tough choices. Only half of the survivalists will receive the letter. Let me explain something. This is a game. Yes, it's cutthroat. Maybe you didn't know that when you started playing the game, but as you start to see the competitions, episode 1, maybe you are naive. 2, I'll give you, all right, you're learning things. But now that we're on episode 5 and you've been here for like 5 or 6 or 7 days, you understand that this is a competition and you're battling for $250,000. This was one of the most cutthroat games I've seen in reality TV. Megan's dad pleads with them about her. Robin's team says, you know what? Let me get the heat off my back. She got 2 pieces of that bread. She got a stove, a blanket, a jet, and all these other things. Let me go ahead and remove ourselves from the conversation. Brilliant move here. Brilliant. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a game. They understand that there's a target on her back right now because of the actions that she made earlier with taking the 2 pieces of bread, with getting the 2 things from the families, or 3 things from the families. It's understanding. So Robin's team already, you know what? We're going to pull back. We're going to say, nope, not us. Not us. We start to see some strategy going here. People are starting to look at each other funky. They're starting to realize, but some of the people are starting to realize this is a moment we have an opportunity to take somebody good out of this game. Haley's team knocked out Ryan's W's. Second letter gone. Game-changing play. I'll elaborate in just a moment. Jacobin, Robin, Haley, Ryan W. will not receive letters. Roger and Candace, though, they took both Jacobin's pins. They realized that. They're after him. Sean and Sarah are struggling with what happened, and it's taking a toll on them. They're complaining because they're complaining because this is a game. Woody obviously took the letter deep. His son seeing him break down over letter was a really sweet moment. Sean seems to be kind of over being here. I think if he wasn't here, if he had chosen somebody else, I don't think what happens next happens. But I think he made it worse on Sarah. This was absurd. They pushed the button. They extract Ryan W., who's having the time of his life. When the button's pressed, a couple of teams were outside trying to figure out, oh my God, that's the extraction button. Ryan W. got the message that he's going to be extracted, and he was confused. He said, I was gunning to win this thing. Man. Cut throat. They're blaming Haley's family on the way out. He said, I was totally fine. I had food, water stashed everywhere. He's heartbroken. I don't even know what to say. They say we couldn't hack it in the headquarters while you're out here in the wilderness trying to survive. Come on, man. Jacobin's family. So Haley's family a little upset because of what happened, because they kind of blamed him for it. Jacoby's family stood up and said, you know what? It's a competition. Everyone here needs to remember that we're fighting for $250,000. He said, if you go up there, I'm going to be happy you're going up there. I'm not going to talk you out of going up there. Honor? What honor? The game is starting to be played. People are talking about I playing the game, but also at the same time, I'm going to have a little bit of honor. Honor for what? It's a strategy game where we're fighting for $250,000. I believe this is going to be the turning point of the show right here, showcasing some cutthroat action. But to me, I don't understand. I don't understand. Even when I sat down with Ryan W. and Sarah, you can check out that interview tomorrow right here on the Love and Reality podcast on the YouTube channel here. I still don't understand it. Ryan W. still doesn't understand why he got why they pushed the button. I still think a year later, he's befuddled. He doesn't know how to feel. He doesn't know what to think. He doesn't know how to do any of it. He is just devastated right now. And I don't blame him. I'm devastated for him. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm devastated for him. This was absolutely, positively insane. Insane. I don't know what to say. But that being said, that is it for this week's episode of Extracted, Season 1, Episode 5. Like I said, I have an exit interview with Ryan and Sarah that will be up tomorrow morning right here. And if you're listening on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, watching this recap, the interview is already up here on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Love and Reality Podcast. I'll be back breaking down Extracted, Season 1, Episode 6 next week.